Here on Cookin' Easy, there have been numerous recipes that can satisfy any taste bud. From a twist on chicken nuggets to all-natural juices, salads, pasta, and stir-fry, we try to keep the food around here just as unique as it is delicious. Today, for our final segment, Cookin' Easy will be diving into a Hawaiian recipe with roots in the Japanese culture. I'm your host, Justin Z, and for one last time, let's get cookin' easy. Hello again. I'm your host, Justin Z, here on Cookin' Easy, and I'd like to introduce Gail Maeda, a lovely chef who has come into our studio today. Welcome to the show, Gail.
Hi, Justin.
How are you?
Oh, fine. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. What are we making today?
We're going to make some spam musubi, which takes Hawaiians' love of spam, which they eat a lot of, and the musubi, which is a salted rice cake wrapped in nori.
Okay. So what are all the ingredients that we're going to use today?
We're going to use the nori, which is edible seaweed that's made into sheets, furikake, which is a Japanese condiment, a can of spam, and well-prepared rice.
Okay. Now, I'm just curious because I've never heard of furikake. What is in there?
They come in all different flavors, but this one has sesame seeds, salt, finely chopped up seaweed, and salt, and a little bit of sugar, it says.
Okay, great. So we're going to start by cleaning the rice?
Yes. You know, traditionally, Japanese clean their rice. I usually do this at the sink.
Okay.
I rinse it 3 or 4 times, trying to get the milky coating off of the rice. After I've done that, then I drain out the excess water and measure an equal amount of water to my dry rice, and I let it sit for 2 hours before I even begin cooking it.
Okay.
So if you kind of stir that up there.
Yeah, we should get a milky color, and that's what you're trying to get off of the rice?
Yes.
Okay.
That's called washing the rice. And then you put it in your rice cooker, let it sit for 2 hours, and in about a half an hour, you have a perfectly pot of rice.
Okay.
But there's a quick method of cooking the rice. You pour out, you measure out your rice, and you add a 1/4 cup more water per cup of rice. And you let it sit for 10 minutes. You put it in your rice cooker or on your stovetop, and in 30 minutes, you've got a great pot of rice.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay, so while the rice is cooking, you can start slicing your spam. Now the spam, I try to cut it into 8 pieces, and it comes out about the right thickness. Spam is fully cooked, so we're cooking it not to cook the meat, but actually just to brown it.
Okay, and does that bring out any flavor, or is that mostly for the look?
The look, and it just smells really good.
Okay, wonderful.
So I usually do that 4 to 5 minutes per side, and since that takes a while, I've already prepared some right here.
Yeah, you can definitely see the color change there.
And now we're going to try working with our mold here. This is a musubi mold, and we place it in the middle of the nori, and you want to open up the rice pot. I have the pot of rice all ready to go. And you're going to fill up half of the mold with a layer of rice.
Okay, so
you want to start by doing
halfway
that?
up.
Now the rice is really sticky, so if the rice starts to stick onto your fingertips, you may want to dip your hand and your fingertips in the water.
Yeah, it does feel sticky, so I'm just going to do that. Halfway, you said, correct?
Yes.
And all the way through? Do you want to press that down firmly, or just kind of?
Oh, just like that.
Okay.
You're doing a great job. That looks perfect.
Okay, so that's
Okay, now we want
about
2
halfway.
pieces of spam on top of the rice.
2 pieces, okay. And you can see that's
About a 1/4
About a
inch.
1/4 inch, yeah.
And then this is where I use the furikake.
Okay.
I sprinkle some of that on. It just gives it an added layer of flavoring.
Is it a mild flavor?
It's just kind of salty.
It's salty, okay.
And then we're going to add another layer of rice.
Okay, more rice, let's do that. Okay.
And you're going to fill it up to the top.
All
Now Now, you have to be kind of gentle with the Japanese rice. It is sticky. If you push it really hard, it gets kind of gluey and heavy feeling.
Okay.
So you want to just press gently. Then you're going to take the top press down on the rice, but at the same time, lift up the sides of the frame.
Okay.
And voila. This is
right.
the best part.
That's
Here
not
we
too
go.
difficult.
And we want to pull off the top of the press slowly because the rice kind of sticks to that.
All right.
Okay, now we're going to fold over one edge of the nori at a time.
Okay, start from the back here, and then the front.
There we go, and we're going to flip it over onto the bottom so that seam is down at the bottom. So when I go to cut it, it'll
won't
stay
fall
together.
apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to cut this into 4 pieces.
Okay.
You can see what that looks like there. It looks really good. You can see the Spam right in the middle.
What is the main difference between this kind of flavor and a sushi flavor?
Now, sushi is a sweet rice, and they season that with vinegar and sugar.
Oh, okay.
This is salted.
Okay.
Okay, now, if you didn't have that mold,
Right.
but you still wanted to make a Spam musubi, you could cut a piece of nori in half
Okay.
and make a little mold yourself. I cut this out of cardboard and I wrapped it with saran wrap because the rice is so sticky. I tried it once and the rice stuck to it. And I molded it around a Spam can to get the right size.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to put a piece of Spam down at the bottom.
Okay, so we'll put the Spam in first this time.
Yes, and then we'll put the furikake on top, and then now layer it with rice all the way up to the top. Okay, Justin?
Okay. Let's see. Rice on top. Now, you were telling me a little bit about the history of Spam, which I found interesting because I don't know too much about it. You said it's from 1936 is when Spam?
Yes, Spam came out in 1936 because the owner of Hormel was so successful at his canned hams. They had this leftover meat from the canned ham that he wanted to use up. So they came up with the Spam. They originally called it spiced ham because it was from the leftover ham pieces. And then they had a contest because they found that wasn't selling.
Right.
And they had a party, and the winner came up with the name Spam, and it really took off.
Yeah, I never knew that. Now, do you
Okay.
think that's enough rice on top there?
Well, yeah, it's fine. Here, I'm gonna.
You just pat
press
it down a
down.
little bit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and with the
There we
saran wrap,
go.
that came off very easily, so you don't necessarily have to buy this
And fold
if you
that
don't
over.
already have one.
And now you have a full-size one.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So to wrap up, we have the rice, which you're going to wash or cook in a microwave or on a stovetop if you don't have a rice cooker. Oh, I see you have these done already with the Spam and some seasoning there, and that's just about it. It's a very simple recipe.
Oh, it's really easy, very affordable. I made all of this for about $5.
But that's the most affordable recipe I've encountered. Let's see, that looks wonderful. If I wanted to add some different ingredients on there, would I use cucumbers, you said? Some pickled
I'm
vegetables?
glad you asked because I find this to be the most delicious. Okay, say you come home and you're really tired, you can cook up a pot of rice, and then while the rice is cooking, you heat up your Spam, slice up your Spam, put a little bit of rice on top.
Oh, okay. Let's do that there.
Put the cucumbers on top, and you've made like a mini little sandwich here.
Okay.
It's really delicious especially when it's hot.
Right, right. Wonderful. Well, that's a great recipe. I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you
I do
so much.
appreciate it. Well, everyone, that's all the time we have for. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. It's been a pleasure sharing the simplest and cheapest recipes we know, and with any luck, you've been inspired to bake, fry, and boil your own unique combinations. Take care, and remember to always keep it easy. Now I'd like to go ahead and try this here.
Oh, sure.
I know I wanted to do that before I speak because of the sticky
You did
rice.
a great job, Justin.
But let's see.